Hey everyone, thanks for joining Learn and Play Games. My name is Lance, and in today's video I'm doing an unboxing of Dawnshade. This is a brand new game from Highborne Games. It is a 1 to 5 player game that takes roughly 1 to 2 hours to play, and it's a fully cooperative game where all the players are working together to complete whichever scenario or mission they've chosen to go on. So in this video I'm going to do an unboxing of this, showing you all the cool stuff that is included in this one. Now one thing I do want to point out is, again, there are two different versions of this one. There was a basic version, which I have here, and then there's a deluxe version that includes some additional stuff that is within it, such as the premium tokens and things like that. So other than that, this is going to be the basic version. Now there was also an expansion that added a couple of additional characters, some neoprene mats and that. So depending upon how far in you went, you might get all that cool stuff as well. And for those of you that missed out on this one, I believe that they are going to have some of these available on their website, and I think that they might be doing another Kickstarter in the future, as there was some other stuff that they were talking about doing. So stay tuned for that, and maybe you can grab yourself a copy of one of these if you missed out on it. This is one I've been looking forward to for a while. I had a chance to play this years ago at Origins and Gen Con, and I had a blast with it. This is one that I've been really looking forward to diving into. So now that I've got it in my hands, I'm going to be doing some additional coverage of it. So let me know now in the comments down below what you would like to see around this one as well. I'd love to hear from you and start a conversation. So as always, if you find these videos helpful, if you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to my channel. It's one of the easiest ways you can support channels like mine, so we can continue to grow and be able to produce this content. If you want us to date on all my videos, I considering that bell so you get notifications anytime I release new stuff. So let's head to the table and I'll show you what's in the box. All right, so we're ready to dig into this one. Now this is a beefy box. It's huge. So as you're going to see, there's a ton of stuff included in this one. And look at the size of that. Man, that is a massive box. So right away with this one, there are some character cards. So you'll be able to save your progress as you play through. So there's a whole set of that, a notepad of that, and then our characters. So we have the 5 different characters that we can play as in this one. So each one of them has their own unique stats and all that, and they're little punch outs where you'll be placing all the different cubes and dials for all these guys, which is really neat. I love the design for these. And again, you can choose, there's a neoprene mat upgrade for some of this stuff as well. So there's our characters. So then from there, we have the rule book, and it's a little beefy. It's a little bit of kind of a big rule book here. So let's dive in here. So we have our introduction, our table of contents, and the objective and background of the game. And then we have a great breakdown, and I love this. Not very many games do this, but they show you how to place all of your stuff within the box, which is awesome. I know it seems simple, but is one of those things that is really nice to see. And then they show you how to place all the different things in there and how it's all placed. So that's really cool. I like that. From there, then they go into setup, and just massive mounds of text. Oof. Okay. All the different stuff. There's our characters and the quest tiles, phases of the turn. And then we have the different stuff there. And so this is a really interesting game, as it also includes a couple little mini games that you're going to be using throughout as you play through, that are going to be dexterity based games. So this is a really interesting thing, and we'll show you how to play each one of those that you can potentially do as well. So really neat that they kind of mix these two kind of heavy systems together. All right, and then we have the end of the campaign. And that's that. From there, then we have the logbook. So this is going to be the kind of the campaign as you play through it. And I'm not going to expose all of this because I don't want to reveal too much. But this shows us the different characters, some of the different foes, our experience for completing certain things, and this is kind of like sets the stage for stuff as well. But this is a massive book, as you can see, all the different stuff. So there's tons of pages in here. So this one is a total of 185 pages for that book. All right. So then we have our bag for our different stuff, and then our first set of trays. So we have a bunch of little cubes here, all of our different screen printed dice. These are really nice, high quality dice. have different colored tabs. And then all of our cards. So each one of the characters will have their own set of cards. So this is, and then there are different tiers as well. So tier 1, tier 2, ultimates. So each one of our characters, like I said, will have a collection of these cards that they will be able to gather and use throughout the game. All right, then we have, looks like different items that we can purchase. Each one of these has a buying and selling cost. I love the artwork and graphic design on these, really cool. All right, then we have a quick reference guide, nice for each one of the characters. That's always handy. Again, more items to purchase, so a whole collection of different types of items. These are tier 2, so there's going to be higher tiered items as well, so that's really nice. And then we have specialty items. And these are tier 1 items, so our low-level items that we can get early on. But all kinds of different stuff. Again, really cool artwork. I like that. Okay. All right, and then some additional dice up here for stuff. And then we have a small selection of cards for the smaller cards. These are glory, so different ways of gaining glory points. That's all those. We have a miss card for targeting. And then different cards for our characters. So if I remember correctly, we're going to be building little decks of cards that we'll be drawing to do different things. And there'll be different things that are going to throw cards into these to mix things up. Don't quote me on that. It's been a long time. I think it's been a couple of years since I played this one. But I remember something about that. So that was really neat. All right, so going down from there, then we have our different game boards. So we have our round tracker and our initiative tracks. This is our choke point battles. And we have our summoner's circle battle. So different boards that we'll be playing on. There's a regular battle. Again, we have our round tracker up top there. And again, as you can see, so this is one of the boards you can use for the dexterity game too. You'll be tossing coins on here, trying to get into different points on that track. Again, then we have the boom shot gallery. So again, this is one where you're going to be trying to get coins onto these different things to gain these. So we have where you can collect coins and different, all kinds of different things. And then we have our map board, our quests. So we'll be placing different tiles on here. And then our main Dawnshade board. So this is going to track our different things. We have threat, our level, experience, and the different magics out there, the different elements, I believe. So yeah, we have agile, focused, precise, airborne, accurate, and that's single-sided as well. All right, and then we have all of our different tokens and chips. So this is our gauges that we'll be placing into for our characters to track their levels and all that good stuff. And then again, we have all of our different punch board tokens. So these are the different coins and all of that stuff. And then just tons of tokens. So these are all of our different, some of the different enemies that we'll be running into. And very, very similar to Chip Theory games. Their style of tokens, really good quality tokens here. And there's an active player token, and then each one of our characters has a small selection of tokens, it looks like, yep. So they have a threat token, and then the different things for the characters. Again, each one of those guys will have some of those, and then we have kinship. We have different colored tokens. So some of the additional enemy types maybe. Again, it's been a while, so don't quote me on this. But yeah, it looks like the different enemies will have different parts on them maybe that you can hit. So neat. And yep, so just more of those, tons and tons of different options within that. All right, and then from there, then this one's empty for right now. And then we have our basic tokens. So again, these are just going to be basic plastic tokens to mark our different things, probably our health and maybe magic of some sort. And then finally, we have the different tiles. So let me pull out a selection of these. These are really nice too. If I can get them out of here, maybe. Come on, there we go. All right, so go ahead and take a look at some of these. We have all kinds of different stuff. So village, taverns, cataclysm, all kinds of stuff. And these are, some of them are double-sided, some not. So the different cataclysms will have different effects in that. Villages, and each one of these will have different pathways that you'll have to connect. So when you place them down, you'll have to line them up in different ways so that they can kind of connect. So this will be part of your quest that you're going to be going on, and will help dictate how fast you can move around in that too. So again, there's a ton of those as well. There's 3 full stacks of them. Each one's a little different and will provide all kinds of different stuff for it. Very cool. All right, so that is everything that's included in the box. I hope you found this video interesting. Let me know in the comments down below again what other types of videos you'd like to see around this one. If this is one that you backed, I'd love to start a conversation and hear from you in those comments down below. So until next time, I'll see you later.